Hi, this is Sandy from Quilter's Attic Sewing Center in Pine Bush, New York. I spent the weekend, since it was raining, making a quilt. What else is there to do? And I thought it was so adorable that I went ahead and made some kits so you could do it too. This fabric line came in and I knew I just had to make a baby quilt. I thought it was adorable. So I have the 8 star fabrics, and these are very simple half square triangles. So if you look, it looks like diamonds, but each one of these is just a half square triangle. So this is a super easy quilt to make. It's nothing new to us. We've been doing it for years, but I did take it one step further. So I made some kits, and we also put together some backing packages so you can pick whichever backings you like to go with it. And of course we have thread bundles like we've done before. And all of this is on our website if you're interested in ordering at quiltersattic.com. Go to the Shop Now tab and everything's under fabrics and kits. But like I said, I took it a step further and I did make a boy kit. So right here, we have the spaceships, and this is a little more boyish with the blues and reds and gold. So that's real pretty. And then I decided that this quilt is so great, but it is a little small. So I decided to go ahead and put borders on to make it a little more of a throw size. So it works out to be about 50 by 60 inches. So it's great for a couch throw or anything you want to use it for. So I did make a few kits in that. And again, if you go on our website, you can see them a little more clearly, but these are going to be your star fabrics here. And then this fabric will be an outer border. So it really does work out nicely to make this a little larger. And for these as well, we have backing kits. So this is the one a little brighter, a little more cheery. I have this one here. This is a new fabric line that came in. So we have your star fabrics here with your background. And then on the back, we have the large outer border. And again, if you go on the website, you'll see a picture of this quilt as well. And then our shop is big into Kansas trebles. So we have the Kansas trebles with the background and then a blue border. And because we love them so much, we did the same star fabrics, but with a red border. So these you can have done in you know, just a couple of days, couple hours to get it cut, a couple hours to get it sewn, a few hours to procrastinate, and then you can get it finished up in no time. A great way, I mentioned this in my last video, to finish quilts is the edge-to-edge quilting. So again, that is this book right here. It gives you 10 designs, and as you embroider them in your embroidery hoop, at least a 6 by 10 inch hoop, you can make this look like it was done free motion on a long arm, and the best part is every stitch is perfect and it looks great. So this book is great to get you started. But then, like I mentioned, there's expansion packs. I went ahead and put all 13 of them that we have online right now. So you can go to the Shop Now tab on our website, Fabrics and Notion, or Fabrics and Kits. I put these all in there just for ease of finding them. But I thought these were great for the baby ones especially. I thought the star would be really cute because it's a star quilt. This one's adorable with the little feet on it. And then also there's a bunch of little choo-choo trains, which are cute. But if you look, there are a lot of nice ones. The butterfly I've done before, I think that's great. There's a lot of real nice ones. And then this, I thought for that boy quilt, it has spaceships and the rockets and all that, so that's great. But there are 13 different ones, so go on the website and look. Okay, at the very end of this video, I will talk about squaring up your half square triangles. Some people are a little nervous to do that, but cutting these out, everything's cut to a 9.5 inch square. So you may want to get 9.5 inch squares. We have them in the creative grids as well as the omni grid. You'll also notice that in the video, this was filmed earlier, that my ruler did slip a little bit one time. And that's because I didn't have Invisi-Grip on it. These rulers are very smooth and you put them on your fabric and they tend to slide a bit. So Invisi-Grip is just a clear vinyl, like a window cling. It goes on the back of your ruler, and as soon as you put pressure down on your ruler, it doesn't slip anymore. So you'll notice my ruler did slip a little bit. I don't know why there's no Invisi-Grip on that one. I have it on every ruler. So that Invisi-Grip, this does a whole bunch of rulers. You just lay it flat, cut it to size, and stick it to the back of your ruler. So that really is a great product if you don't have that before. just like we've done before, you can have this mailed to your house. Go online, select everything you'd like to select. We have the batting, we have the thread, we have everything you need to do to get this finished, start to finish. So don't forget anything, get it all. But you can have it shipped to your house for $5, or you can go ahead and choose the curbside delivery. Today is Tuesday, we're doing curbside delivery Wednesday, which is April 1st. From 1 to 3 in the afternoon. We're also doing it Saturday, April 4th, from 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. So hopefully one of those times works for you. Otherwise, just click ship to me and we'll ship it right to your door. Okay, thanks for watching. Enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye. Squaring up blocks is very simple. If you have an 8.5 inch square, you will just line it up with the diagonal line right along the seam. Trim all the way around all 4 sides. But I don't have that, I have a 9.5. So I'm going to do something very similar. You can see there's a diagonal line on the ruler. I'm going to line that up on the seam where the pink and the polka dot fabric meet. Now I am right-handed, so I have the 2 ones of the ruler in the top right corner. And you can see I'm just trimming a slight bit off the top and the right-hand side. So I'm going to hold my ruler in place and trim both sides. Okay, before I move my ruler, I'm going to make sure the fabric did get trimmed. Perfect, okay, so now I need to trim these other 2 sides, but my ruler's in the way. So what we're gonna do is remove the ruler for a moment. We're going to twist the fabric so the diagonal is in the same direction. So I'm gonna rotate it once, and I'm gonna rotate it again. Okay, and then I wanna put my ruler with the diagonal of the ruler along the diagonal seam again. My ones, because I'm right-handed, are still up in the top right corner. And now this needs to be 8.5 inches. So I know it's a little hard to see from here, but it's 8 inches and then my half, and that's going to line up the 1/2 inch along the edge of the pink there. Same thing on the bottom. I'm going to measure down 8.5 and put that line right along the bottom. If I made my first 2 cuts perfectly, the 8.5 on both sides should be perfect with the edge, and then the diagonal up here should also be perfect. Okay, so once that's all done, you're gonna go ahead and cut your side and your top again. Make sure those remove before you move your ruler. When you move your ruler, you have a perfect 8.5 inch square. Now this is ready to go ahead and put into the quilt. Good luck. Now I know some of you are left-handed, so we're gonna do the exact same thing, just without as many descriptions because you've already watched it. Okay. Being that I'm gonna do this left-handed, I put my 2 ones up in the top left corner. Okay, so my 2 ones are here, and the diagonal is going to go along the edge of that diagonal seam of my fabric. I'm just trimming off a tiny bit just to keep everything square. So again, my ones are in my top left corner, and my diagonal of my ruler is along my fabric. Whoop. I'm working over the camera, so slipped a little bit. Let's do that again. Before I remove the ruler, I'm going to make sure that fabric did cut, and it sure did. I changed my blade yesterday, so I'm in good shape. Now I have to trim the other 2 sides, so I'm going to move the ruler. I'm going to twist it once, or rotate it once, rotate it again. Put my ruler back in place. I have the diagonal seam of the diagonal line on the ruler, the diagonal seam perfect. I have my ones up in the top left corner because I'm doing it left-handed. I'm measuring over 8.5, putting that along the edge of the white here. I'm measuring down 8.5, putting that along the edge of the pink here. And then again, I'm going to trim up the 2 sides. And it moved a little bit. Now because it slipped a little, I didn't cut all the way, my ruler is still in place. I can very easily go back and cut that. Okay, so that's trimming it right-handed and left-handed. Thanks, good luck.